The inner journey is all about changing our outer world. And we start looking at our inner journey when we want to change our circumstances and our life. The outer that we all encounter is just a reflection of what is within us. How am I within is how is my world. It is just a manifestation of what is inside. There is no special entity out there creating a specific kind of life for us. We create our own life. So how do we improve, make our life better? The life becomes better when the inside becomes better. For that to happen, we need to take some action. First of all, we need to accept that there are certain things which may not be right at this point of time in my basic nature or my basic world view or how I perceive the world. Even though everything looks proper, even though I feel that I'm a good person, there could be certain things which I am unaware of. So first of all, we need to develop an attitude that I need to look at myself more intensely to understand if there is something that I need to change. Acceptance of maybe I require a change. That is first and foremost. Once we take that step, the next one is to observe ourselves as intensely as possible. We are generally so good at intensely observing other people and our surroundings and finding goodness and mostly faults. Let us turn inward and do the same thing to us. Find the good points and find what is not so good. So this process is called the witness mode or Sakshi Bhav. Moment to moment, we observing ourselves and how we are. And when we say Sakshi Bhav or witness mode, it is not about witnessing our outer actions, which is also important. But outer actions is a manifestation of what is inside. We saw that action is preceded by words, and words are preceded by thoughts. So the foundation is our thoughts. What kind of thoughts are there? And the moment a thought comes, an emotion also gets generated. So these two together are very important and they create our reality. So watching our thoughts moment to moment is the journey. Whenever we are someplace talking to people in life, outside of home or in your own home with your relatives or with your own near and dear ones, or when you are in office, in college, school, wherever, we just react. If something happens, we speak something. And whatever speak is based on certain thought patterns. And those thoughts are generated based on our worldview. So unless we understand what is our worldview, how will we change our thought patterns? And if nobody can come and tell us that, we need to figure it out on our own. So to figure what is our worldview, how we perceive things, we need to observe ourselves intensely. So give yourself certain time, like we have given ourselves time for meditation. Give yourself certain time to be in witness mode, a conscious witness mode, which over a period of time should become a natural process. Moment to moment, we are witnessing, self-evaluating, self-observation. How do we do that? Whenever we are with people and when you are talking to them or when you're interacting with them, or when we are in a situation where we have to interact with the outer world, go into attention and start observing, what am I thinking? When you see someone, immediately you detach yourself from yourself, come out and watch you, the body, mind, intellect complex performing. This is called witness. You witness your own self. So set yourself maybe a 5-minute window where you say, this 5 minutes, whatever I'm going to do, I'll observe myself. Just come out and watch yourself in third person. And that observation is mostly to do with how you're thinking and what you're thinking and why you're thinking like that. Intensely. 4-5 minutes. And then do an introspection. Few times you do this, you will be aghast at what kind of thoughts are emanating from your mind. There are so many underlying currents that are set in our mind. And based on that, anything and everything that comes to us, we react and act in a certain way. So we need to set right our mind. We need to set right the thoughts that are coming out of it. Observation of our thoughts and understanding why we think like that is the most important. So let us say when you are with a certain person, you're observing yourself, and he or she saying something, and immediately if you start watching, you will have a certain reaction within your mind. What you speak to them could be different, but within yourself, there's a certain way that we think. Catch yourself there. Observe yourself. And introspect then and there. Why did I say that? Or why did I think like that? The other person need not know that you are doing this self-evaluation. You should go on with your life dealings while this is going on. But you should, on the back of your mind, do this. If you do this, if you detach yourself and come out, it will be a tremendous improvement in the understanding of your own self. There is an underlying principle in this. We say we are a soul, but we look at ourselves as a personality self with a body, a mind, and an intellect. Body is in action. It is always moving. But mind is thinking all the time. But the soul is not doing anything. The Atma is not doing anything. It is just existing. It is in a state of awareness. It is consciousness. So consciousness is in a state of awareness. It is aware of itself. It is aware of everything around. So when we go into Sakshi Bhav, when you are thinking in a certain way, and when you see yourself thinking in a certain way, if you observe, there are two people here then. One, you are thinking, and one, you're observing your thinking. How is that possible? So when we do this Sakshi Bhava witness mode, what we are trying to do is mimic the action of the soul, which is in observation. So the personality self is thinking and the soul is observing. So now what you're doing is the same thing. You are consciously doing, unconsciously you're thinking, and consciously you're observing. So if you start doing this as a practice, then as we move forward, we will slip into the soul consciousness. And that is the journey. Whatever we do in the spiritual field, in all your practices, all your sadhana, all your meditation, they're all focused on we slipping into the soul consciousness from personality consciousness. So this is a sure way. Apparently, when we speak, it looks like an easy way, but it takes effort, takes dedication, and that would help us move from the outer world to the inner world. Being conscious, moment to moment, what we are thinking, how we are acting. After some time, you will also start watching yourself, your own movements also. Let us say you are talking and you have the habit of your hands moving. So when you are speaking, you will watch your thought process also. You will also observe how your hands are moving, how your body movements are. You will also hear your own words also. When we normally speak, we don't hear our word. We just speak. It's for the other people. But there are tonal variations in our words, the way we speak. Sometimes they are good words, but spoken in a harsh manner. Maybe we are not even aware. Maybe we don't even intend the harshness. They are speaking, but the other person would perceive us as a harsh person. And probably he or she would start reacting in that way, based on your harshness. Whereas it was not intended from your side. You are being good to that person. So how would we know that there is harshness in our voice? That how would we know there is no sweetness in our words? Only when we watch and observe. So when we go into Sakshi Bhava, witness mode, observing your own thoughts, you are also hearing your words. You are seeing your action, you are hearing your words, and you are also observing how you are thinking. All three are happening. So this is one practice that we should all take it up. And that is a task for you to do. So let us observe our breath now on meditation. Wherever you are, sit quietly, clasp your hands, cross your feet, remove your glasses, and start observing your normal breath. Relax your body, close your eyes. Adjust your body if you need to. Observe your breath. What kind of breath? The natural breath. The normal breath. Easy flowing, soft, tender breath. Be with your breath. Stay focused on your breath. Be with your breath. Observe the movement of your breath within your nostrils. From the tip of your nostrils all the way in and all the way out. Inhalation, exhalation. Be with your breath. Stay focused on your breath. Be with your breath. No thoughts whatsoever in your mind. Fully focused on the movement of your breath. Relax your body, relax your mind, keep observing, keep watching. Be with your breath. Each breath is important. Watch it intensely, consciously, breath by breath. Be with your breath. Inhalation, exhalation. Keep watching, keep observing. Be in awareness of your own breath. Stay focused. No thoughts whatsoever. Just you and your breath. Be with your breath. Last 2 minutes, be with your breath. Last minute, one more minute, be with your breath. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4. Stay with your breath. 3, 2, 1, 0. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, and clasp your hands. Rub your palms together. Keep it on your eyes for 5 seconds. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome yourself to a new day. Enjoy your presence with yourself. Move into Sakshi Bhav, witness mode. Let us make our lives better. I'll see you in the evening. Samantha. Namaskar.